What's going on, people? So I gave Warden a shot. I haven't played Warden in a very long time. I actually like Warden better now than I did, when the game first started. And there were a lot of other issues with the game then, but what I like about Warden, anybody can just pick him up and start playing. Because it's not too much to his kit, but it is a little bit deeper than when you first realize it. Of course, I joke around with the thumbnail about entering the vortex, and that everybody knows what that vortex is when we're talking about bashing and then attacking, then bashing, then attacking, but it's a lot more to it. I think he's still mid. I think he's a good 1v1 hero, and he's a good 2v1. He can be a good 2v1 hero because he can threaten with his unblockable, of course, and then he's got the bash as long as there's not enough tags on the player. But all in all, I actually like Warden. What I'm finding out is the more I play, the more I realize there's so many heroes that I like to play in general. There's just a lot of really good heroes, and it really just depends on the player and your play style. If you're into bashing, if you like the unblockables, then Warden's not a bad pick. If you like bleed and you like a more elegant style, then you're probably gonna go with a Nobushi. Or if you want that elegant style, but you don't want to be a hybrid, then of course you have Nusha. So there's different ways you can do it, different heroes you can be. But going back to Warden, I think he can compete against most. I had some issues with the Valk, but I was able, with me not being as familiar with Warden, but still being very familiar with this game, having played it so much, I was able to adapt. But I can see how any new players would have some issues with that, and they would think, man, Warden stinks, because he just doesn't have the tools that so many other heroes have. He doesn't seem as versatile, honestly. But I did like how you can feint this bash at any point. You can feint it early, you can feint it late. You got your unblockable, you can go into the bash after your first light or your finisher heavy. So that's one thing I was surprised, that you can get into the bash after your finisher heavy or finisher light. So you can constantly get into your bash. But the thing is, that's why I say enter the vortex. You're constantly, I feel like I have to bash in order to get my offense off a lot. Like I have to do double light bash, or I have to go heavy bash, or guard break, heavy bash. I feel like everything is just so based off that vortex bash that makes him not as fun to play, but he still can be fun to play. You just got to play him a little differently, I believe. So I'm going to continue playing Warden. I'm going to continue trying it out and working out the kinks and seeing what I can do against what heroes, and just getting better in general with Warden. Let me know your thoughts on Warden. You love him, you like him, you hate him, you think he's S tier. I don't think anybody thinks he's S tier. Or you think he's on the lower end of the totem pole. I think he's on the lower end of the totem pole. But he's still not a bad hero. I still can see Warden lower mid tier. Because even as I played other heroes, there wasn't a hero that I felt like I was in a lot of danger against. I feel like I could still manipulate his offense, but the problem is he's so bash centric, and that's just, it's boring to play, and it's annoying. It's just an annoying way to play the game. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll just let this play out. Until next time, peace.
lost Zone A. Enemy team is breaking. You captured Zone A.
I owe you
I must be more careful.